Hello everybody, we are RNG PC, a character creation D&D podcast. There is no long drawn out campaign here. We are creating random PCs that have fleshed out backstories. Last week, Jake created a cleric that doesn't even believe in their own god. Today, I will be creating a brand new character for us to explore. Welcome to our show. My name is Nathan. This is my co-host Jake. How's it going, Jake?
I like it. We're back. What's that, one now? One good intro?
One good one in a row?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You got to build that foundation. I'm doing well. I'm doing all right over here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
I think I'm going to adjust my gain a little bit because I think it turned back up again. And I'm going to talk about it right here. I don't know if anyone would have heard it right then as it happening, but I get loud. I don't know. If this is the first time listening to the podcast, welcome. Just as a forewarning, I get loud. I get excited about things. It's not intentional. I'm like a dog in that way where it's like, oh, yeah, they're nice. But, like, if new people come over, oh, buddy, they're riled up.
We're always like, Jake, talk and see what you're peaking at. So then he talks like a normal human being. But he doesn't account for the fact that when he's not thinking about talking, he's just screaming into the void.
When I go, oh, wait, what about? Yeah, and so I get excited. I'm excitable, all right? Especially since I really make sure I have energy for this. I have coffee that I drink right before this, and I have coffee during this. And then I've started getting these vitamin B12 gummy things for energy that I will say I've noticed the difference. Throughout the day.
You're low on your B12?
I guess.
Nice.
Some would even say it's like B10. Need to raise it up.
Whatever. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
It's a bad joke. That's what it is.
B12 is one of those vitamins that goes through your body real quickly, like vitamin C. So,
what do you mean, like quickly? Like Osmosis Jones level, like that just shows up and then gets pooped out real quick?
First off, that movie's terrible, so I refuse to acknowledge any reference to that movie ever.
I thought we were friends.
And then, it just means your body disposes of that vitamin quickly through your pee.
Jesus. I'm still recovering from... Why did you not like Osmosis Jones?
Because it's gross and disgusting and terribly made and stupid. I was like 11 last time I saw it, and I refused to see it again. And I was young. I was the target audience for that movie, and I'm like, this movie's fucking dumb.
I loved it. It was amazing. Why are you so afraid of the human body, Nathan?
You want to talk about great movies?
Oh, no. I don't think I'm going to like this hot take.
I'm going to see The Green Knight tonight.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I'm so excited.
Do you want to talk about the fact that I did a giant favor for you and you just turned around and said, pfft?
Yeah, it's not my fucking fault you didn't ask me if I could do it first.
One, it was free, so it doesn't really matter. But why would you not want to go to an early screening for free of a movie and see a Q&A with the writer and director?
Because one, I don't give a fuck about James Gunn, and two,
Jesus.
you know what?
I didn't
go to work that day until 7:45.
You know what? What I'll say? I'll say on this. I feel like I need to personally apologize for you hating James Gunn because I enjoy him so much. That's why you hate him. I know that's the case. I know that's the case. I don't hate
James Gunn. I just don't care about directors. There's nothing. I've never seen a movie because someone directed it. I don't care. So
what about wrote it? What about a writer? Someone that wrote it.
I don't pay attention to those people either, unless it's like.
So you same thing with authors and books, right? You don't care. You don't care about who wrote the book.
I know who wrote the book. It's on the fucking front of the book cover.
So how is it different? Who writes the movie?
I've never seen a movie based on a writer either. That's what I'm saying.
To me, that's like the argument of like, oh yeah, why would I read a book based on the writer?
Sometimes I'll be curious. Like if I see a movie that's really good, I'll be like, okay, I'll stay and pay attention to the credits. I'm like, who wrote this movie? I'm like, okay, kudos to that person. But I've never like looked into who wrote a movie before I made the decision to go see it.
I'm just saying that like it makes sense to understand the movies you like based on writer or director the same way reading books based on the author. That's my argument.
Okay. Do you want a cookie?
No, I'm just saying I got you early tickets to go see a screening of Suicide Squad, granted for free, so not that mad. Just me being angry that I couldn't get some out here, and I found that there was some in Sterling Heights by you at a movie theater that we've been to before. And I was like, hey, here you go. Enjoy. Go. Like, here are 2 tickets. I can't go, but go for me. Please. Enjoy. And enjoy in the land of milk and honey that is the Suicide Squad. And you were like...
Yep.
Not even gonna try. The other reason I'm bitter is because I did this for 2 other people as well. I got some for my brother and for my dad, and they're like, "Yeah, no." I was like, "God damn it! Why is no one going to this?" No, they were out of the state, right? They were going for my brother's graduation from his military like training camp for his next year in school at Norwich. So that's different. They had an excuse. Yours was just like, I'd have to try to get out of work early.
I would have had to gotten work right on time. I would have had to have met Chelsea at the movie theater. She would have had to done something with our dog because that's prime dog playing time.
Yep.
And with 2 days notice.
Yep. So it sounds like you understood everything you would have had to have done.
For something I don't give a fuck about.
That movie's going to save cinema.
Just because of this interaction, cinema. I'm never going to see this movie.
That's
I'm
fine.
Never seeing this
I'm sorry that you are making that choice.
I'm also never seeing another James Gunn movie or Taco Rafiki in my entire life.
You're just doing that. You're taking away enjoyment from yourself, and that's fine.
And you.
No,
this
why?
hurts you.
Why does it hurt me?
Because you're hurt by it. I can feel it.
I am not. I get that you have bad tastes.
The fact that you're still engaging with me means you're hurt by it.
I'm not.
You're hurt.
You're just trying to end this conversation. That's
hurt.
Oh yeah? You're telling me how I feel now?
Exactly. As a straight white man, I have the right to do that.
That's true. That comes with our inherent privilege.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that where you want this conversation to go?
No, never. I don't want to talk to you. The episode's over. We're done.
That's it. Everyone get out. Get out. We know you bought tickets for this. Get up. Take your shit. Get out of here.
Well, good for you.
Good for you.
But no, for real.
That's the other Twitch sound we got to get.
I'm so excited for Green Knight.
Nope, I'm not. A24? Stupid. Why does that matter?
Looks beautiful.
I've never wanted to see an A24 movie because what matters what the studio does? It's dumb.
The dude from Hereditary is in it.
You can't even think of names. Wait, wait. You're talking about the lead guy?
Yeah,
that's not the guy from Hereditary. Oh, jeez. That's Dev Patel. The guy from Slumdog Millionaire, from Newsroom, from Lion, from a bunch of other things. He is not the guy from Hereditary.
Are you sure?
100%. I would bet my hosting job here that is not the guy from Hereditary.
Looking into it.
The guy from Hereditary is an Old, which is a mediocre movie. We just need to have our own movie podcast where we can argue about this because this is our D&D podcast. This is our character building one.
Hold on.
Are you Google? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you're right. It's the wrong person.
This is why our friendship struggles because you don't trust me.
I don't trust anyone.
And that's why you're sad.
That's why I'm happy because I'm in control of everything that I do because I don't rely on anyone else to do it.
And then you're sad when things go wrong.
Except for my wife, who does everything for me.
My wife. Hi, Chelsea. I don't know when you'll get to this episode, but hi, Chelsea.
She's currently trying to get through Halloween.
Oh, geez. Halloween of last year. Why am I still getting Slack updates? I don't even have the program open. I'm sorry. Anyways.
Okay, you're right. I apologize. Mm-hmm. They look kind of the same, though. Like a younger version of Dave Patel.
Wow.
Like a younger version.
Are we getting racist facial hair? Here?
No, I'm being serious. You know what I also did? I'm going to be honest with you. I assumed it was the same person because it was produced by A24. So I assume they just pick someone up they've worked with before.
Studios don't matter. They all pretty much just make the same thing. It's not really worth following.
Yeah, it's not true at all.
They pretty much all just make movies the same way, and it's not
true at all.
It is though. I've never wanted to see a movie based on a studio that made it because why would I? It doesn't.
It's not true at all.
People like things, Nathan. Let people like other things. I let you like A24. I let you. Wolf, listen to the white man in me coming out.
You can watch an A24 movie and tell that wasn't made by Warner Brothers.
Yes, because
I can watch a superhero movie and not know if James Gunn directed it or not because they're all going to look the fucking same.
That's not true. It's just not. It's just not true. Oh,
you know, man. This is my episode.
Am I?
You're triggering me so hard.
Good.
And I'd be so disengaged already.
You know what I will say? You know what I'll say at this point? I'm excited to roll an 8 for one of the stats that you really need to be good. How about that?
Care.
How about that? How you like?
Jake.
How you like
Jake,
them dice?
No, I'm the energy of this show.
No, it's not that
you're. Me off. We got a bad show.
You're not the energy. You're the anchor. It's either you're up in the boat and we're going, or you're just there like, what do you mean he doesn't believe in his God? What does that do? How does he not believe it? And it's just like you're just kicking up dirt.
I'm excited us to fight in our role playing. I think it's gonna happen.
I love that there's going to be documentation of our friendship getting to a point where we get to an actual physical altercation just through our role play, just seeing the heightened angst between us.
We're gonna be in therapy and be like, so where did it all begin? It's like, well, here's our podcast.
Here's episode 1.
Yeah. So you guys are married? No,
Not
we
yet.
just figured this would be the best place to start marriage counseling.
Oh, jeez.
All right, well, you've been pissing me off for 11 minutes now. I was excited to talk about the Green Knight, but you ruined it for me.
The Green Knight. Oh, you know what? You know what I'll say? Green Knight looks great. I'm super excited for it. And I like that it's like have you seen the promotional stuff they've been doing about like talking about the story in itself and how it's the oldest story like in recorded time or whatever?
So I haven't, but because I think, as you know, I don't know if everyone else knows this, when I'm excited to see a movie, I don't watch anything about it.
Yeah.
So I've seen the one trailer that came out, like the first trailer, and that's all I've seen.
Yeah.
Because I already decided I'm going to see it, right? So once I've seen the movie, I'll definitely like watch all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't yet.
Cool. Yeah, I agree. I'm the same way. And especially like I was the same way with like Avengers. Like I did that with Age of Ultron. I watched everything and I didn't then like the movie less because there was no surprises in it. So I've been doing that since then. And I really wish that I'm angry that Avengers Endgame didn't just tell us the date the movie was coming out and release no trailers. Because if there was ever a movie in the history of, at least, I don't know, cinema up to this point that could have not had to release a trailer and still do well in the box office, that was it. That was the one movie that could have just been like, here it is. Here's when the second half of this movie comes out. Go see it. Like, that would have been the time for them to Beyonce it and just tell us, here you go. But
they could have sat down in their executive producer meeting room or whatever, and been like, so what's our marketing budget? And some guy just stands up and goes, 0.
just play the last 5 minutes of Infinity War. That's the trailer. Like, there you go. But I'm the same way. And with Green Knight, I have liked seeing the visuals of it. And what's cool about the thing I saw on Instagram was it's nothing about the actual movie. It's just like them pulling up like stuff about the story and how long this actual story has existed throughout recorded history. And so that was just kind of cool just to see that like there was apparently a fire in some library in part of England at some point that every other book inside burnt except for this one. Nice. And like it's just like kind of existed just sparsely throughout history, and it's just cool. That's why I'm excited about that, especially for A24, which is a fun studio that just gets weird with shit to get weird with this. So
yeah, I'm super excited about it. It's important. My least favorite part about this experience is that since movie theaters have not really made a full comeback quite yet, screenings were limited. I'm seeing it 9:10 tonight, which, you know, as a 30-year-old is late.
Jesus Christ.
I want to start winding down by that time, not sitting in a movie theater. But
winding down.
Yeah.
Woof.
That's when you gotta drink. That's when you gotta drink a glass of red wine to keep your red blood cell count up.
That's not how that works. Wait, is that how you think? No, I'm not even a doctor, and I know that.
Yeah, dude. Tannins contain red blood cells. Didn't you know?
What are tannins?
Yeah. You don't know what tannins are?
Is it people that are in a tanning bed?
No. You ever taken a sip of wine and it instantly like dried your mouth?
I mean, if it's a dry wine.
Okay, that means there's a lot of tannins in it.
Oh.
Tannins can be filtered out if a winemaker wants to do that.
Well, wait. So you're telling me that I don't have to be drinking dry wine this whole time?
No.
God damn it.
Avoid Merlots. What are you drinking? Fucking bottles of Merlot?
I drink whatever's in there. I drink whatever's in the bag that I'm slapping. All right?
Can't wait for you to grow up.
Never. I refuse.
Stuff the bag is a good time.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. We've extended this a little bit longer. Are you feeling better now? Are you less triggered?
No.
Oh.
I'm on the cusp.
I'm on the
6
edge.
feet from the edge, and I'm thinking
we went two different ways.
Maybe I'll
there.
kill myself.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you know what I will say? I love. You've heard Bo's Inside, and you heard the "I'm Turning 30" song, right?
Yeah.
The wordplay he does at the end of that about how he's like, I'm turning 30, I'll put in another 10 in 2020, or in 2030 I'll be 40 and I'll kill myself then. Like, yeah, just the wordplay of the numbers of the years. And I was like, that's done. Like, oh, it's sad. And like, it's good. And what I love is in the movie Inside, he hard cuts to them just and like, all right, let's get real for a second. I'm not actually suicidal. And if you are, that's, talk to somebody and just don't do it. Just don't. And like, well, we've got our Bo Burnham. Oh my God, we've got our Bo Burnham reference in for the day. Annunciation. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. All right, now I'm ready to record.
Captain America.
No, that's okay. That's a reference to a movie that I made you watch once in a situation that you were not happy with. So therefore, I think you've just blocked it out from your memory.
Was it Anchorman on the drive to Florida?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
The
why.
only thing I remember from that movie is Jack Black kicking the dog off the bridge. That's the best part in the whole movie.
It's a good part. It's a good part of that movie.
To be fair, I also get motion sickness in cars, so like I would have to watch the movie for like 4 minutes, then look out the window and like reground myself, watch the movie for a couple of minutes, look out the window. So I wasn't really paying attention.
No, I get it. And again, I know how much you love Will Ferrell, so that's what it was really about.
Yeah, you know, if Will Ferrell were to write a movie, I'd maybe go see it because like it matters that.
Fuck you. This doesn't hold water.
Even if he directed it, like I would love to see Will Ferrell's like camera angle vision of how a scene's supposed to look.
You clearly have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, the cinematographer makes a movie for me. Like I really want to know
what does the cinematographer do?
Picking the frame and what's going to be in the frame and what it looks like and the lighting and the mood and the filters that go on it. That really impacts me as a viewer.
I like that you threw in some terms that you know. I appreciate you trying. You tried there, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I really appreciate someone who pays attention to what's in the foreground versus what's in the background. Mm-hmm. What's blurry and what's not to really guide my eye and make me not make my own opinions on what I'm viewing. Talking
about pull focus, and you're talking about depth of field. Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to know what's in the field.
Well, not every shot has a field.
Is it truly white pastures? Is it greener on the other side of that field? I really want a cinematographer to have me ask that question as I'm viewing the depth of field.
All right, are you good? Did you get it all out? You got anything else?
I feel better.
Okay.
Actually, no. I got one more thing.
Oh, there's more.
The boom mic guy is also really important to me.
I need to know who the boom operator is. Otherwise, I'm not on board with this movie.
If his biceps are at least 28 inches around, he's gonna fuck up his job, and it's gonna affect my viewing pleasure.
Sure. Yeah. Man, it's all about your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
It's boomed for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
It's not. Boom's audio, so it doesn't even matter about viewing at all. Yeah. Unless it goes into the
frame.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, we did it. We good? Yeah. Breathe.
Yeah. 19 minutes later.
Nice. What I will say, all of these film like terms and things will be really relevant on my Friday streams now on Twitch because I'm going to start reviewing more shorts on there. So if you actually want to come on and watch me try and break down other shorts, and I'm actually going to be premiering my short that I made last year on August 13th on our Twitch channel, which is RNG PC, twitch.rng. No, Jesus, which is twitch.com/RNG underscore.
Nope.
God damn it. Which is twitch.com/RNG.
It is not .com.
What is twitch.tv? Fuck me.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. Keep all of it. Keep all of this. This is fine. Which is going to be streaming on twitch.tv/RNG underscore PC. So, Friday, August 13th, if you want to see a short that I made and throw all of the criticism at me that I've thrown at other things, come do it.
I unfortunately won't be there, but it's okay.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You kickstarted it, so you've already seen it. But yeah, and I'm also just reviewing other shorts and stuff on there, so it's fun on Fridays. So if you ever are thinking, it's Friday, I want to get a little turn going into the weekend, and I'm off of work, and I want to watch someone review shorts, I got the place for you, baby.
You want to learn why a director doesn't matter?
That's not okay. Okay. You know what I will say? In some movies, they don't. You're right. 100%. They're literally just brought in because they need someone to fucking herd cats.
You know who's a good director? Antoine Fuqua.
Is this a joke? I don't know.
Nope. He directed Training Day. He directed Southpaw. He also directed, I think, the Creed.
Okay.
He's a visionary.
Why do you like? Are we doing this? We're 20 minutes into this now. Again, we just need to make a film podcast at this point.
I can watch a movie and tell if it was directed by Antoine Fuqua or not.
You know what? I don't believe you. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it. Thanks for joining us for this trailer to RNG Film Podcast. Also, every sub podcast we have just has to have RNG in front of it now, just so you know.
Gotcha. It's not random at all.
Yep, correct. Because the existence of it is random.
It's our brand.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Are you sure?
Ready.
You ready? You stretch enough? Are your vocals ready? Are you ready to enunciate the words?
I don't think you enunciated a single thing in that sentence.
Are you ready to enunciate the words? Run the ad. Run the ad. There we go.
We would like to take this moment to shout out our patrons. Thank you so much, Impending Duff, for your patronage. You can check him out at twitch.tv/impendingduff, where he offers tips and advice on painting Warhammer minis. If you would like to be shouted out here, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/RNGPC. Sign up at the appropriate tier, and we will shout you out here as well. You can also join our Discord and request character sheets when you sign up. Now let's explore this week's character. All right. We're here. You guys don't know why I'm saying we're here, because you don't know how long it's been since we've been there. But we've been there, and now we're here, and we're ready to move forward from there, and be here, and move forward from here. Right?
I'm lost. I'm officially turned around in the maze of your words, sir.
Thank you.
That was not a compliment.
Oh.
You know what it feels like? It feels like I just listened to you read a Hemingway sentence.
No, you don't know what that's like.
Oh, do tell.
As the emptiness enters his eyes and the PTSD creeps in, he says, "No, you don't understand."
For everyone at home, Nathan has scored himself a nice contract recording a Hemingway short story book. So that's what he's
All of them.
Every
Sorry, single one.
What consists of short, though, for him?
Some of them are one page, which is nice. Except when hold on, I'll tell you.
Oh, geez.
There's a story that is one sentence or one page.
This all
it's
connects.
half a page.
This all connects to the character, right?
No. It's like a half a page long, but the title of the story has two words in it that I don't even know how to begin how to pronounce.
Okay.
It's like on the Quai of Smyrna. That's my guess.
Is it a place?
But when you're reading it, when you're getting paid to read an audiobook, I can't guesstimate on how to say these words. I don't know.
Is it a place? Is it a time?
I guess it's a place. I also read his short story called Up in Michigan, which I was excited to read because there's going to be weird words in it that I understand because I'm from Michigan, like the word Charlevoix.
Yep, or Tequamanon Falls.
Yeah, or like Traverse City. Like anyone not from Michigan would just say Traverse City.
Or Flint.
That's a common word, Jake.
Nope. What about Detroit?
Detroit, exactly.
Detroit.
Yeah, it's a pretentious way to say Detroit. However, this Up in Michigan story has rape in it, so was not too excited to read that. And
Are you telling me nothing kills your excitement like a good old rape story?
Nope.
Oh, Jesus. That's uncomfortable.
So, it was uncomfortable. And I had to like pause it and be like, okay, I have to try to read this, at least in my opinion. I had to try to read it.
Without laughing, obviously, right? Because...
just in a... I don't know. I tried to read it like indifferently, I guess, which is probably... I don't know. I
don't know if that helps. I don't know if that almost
I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. It was weird. I didn't like it. But anyway, fuck Hemingway. I'm glad he's dead.
Jesus. Well, there goes the ad spot we were ever going to get from the Hemingway estate. God.
If you like Hemingway, you can buy my book when it comes out. That'd be cool.
You can listen to all of this energized excitement behind these stories that you know is fake.
Maybe one day I'll do a audiobook I'm proud of.
Oh. I'll write a book for you, bud.
Thanks. I'll write my own book.
Okay, so we've talked about actually making a book out of some of our characters, right? Having them just go on like a random little D&D adventure type thing and taking some of them and write. So speaking of that, what character would you like to maybe add to the repertoire this week, good sir?
So I want to make a surfer bro.
That's it. We did it.
Yep. It says it. I did it. So I brought the background of Islander.
Oh, that sounds fun. Let me open it.
Yeah. Let me open it too.
Please do, sir. Please open.
So
Open her
Islander is described as you've spent the majority of your life as an island hopper. You are excellent at getting what you need from the land, but particularly so from bodies of water. Huge open spaces make you feel at home, as they can make you feel alone even when with others. What? God, I hate how people write in this fucking wiki. Civilization is mostly foreign to you, but you know the ways of the wild and the ocean. You have endured great storms on a raft you lashed yourself, sailed for weeks guided by only the stars, and lived happily among the rocks and reefs. Other seafarers see as death. Whether you seclude fishermen or whatever the fuck, that's good. That's the Islander. Next thing I brought.
You ripcorded out of that so fast. Ripcord.
These fucking wiki descriptions of common bullshit are written by people who are trying to sound intellectual but don't understand.
Hey,
like, it's just
we've written some of these.
Yeah, and ours are good and concrete, and the sentences make sense, and they're not.
Okay.
God damn it!
Breathe. What did you bring next?
So I brought the class of Rogue
Ooh.
with a subclass of Scout.
Oh, that's I don't think that's a one I don't think we've done as much.
Yeah, because it sucks. And it's,
Jesus.
if you can't tell how this episode's gonna go.
Oh, jeez,
already.
there's gonna be a lot of hate energy going on. I feel like.
So the Scout subclass, I'm pretty sure it's a player's handbook subclass, which is why it sucks.
No,
it's
it's
one
not.
of the
It's
OG
from
ones.
Xander's Guide to Everything. Xanther's Guide to Everything.
Fuck Xanther. You don't say Xanther, you stupid
It's
idiot.
Xanther.
You are skilled in stealth and surviving far from the streets of a city, allowing you to scout ahead of power companions. Oh, it says your. There's an ad there. Ahead of your companions during expeditions. I quit. We got 42 minutes of decent content.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just, you know what? Let's just put it. Let me just have this go live. Fuck it, just run it.
Just put it up to today.
Don't edit any of it. Just throw it out. You know what? Don't even put it on our podcast. You just put it on YouTube. Just whatever. Fuck it.
Anyway,
this is the fuck it
Scouts.
episode. I love it.
They're the Scouts. They go ahead
Yep.
and check things out, which I thought would be so. Like for a surfer bro, I feel like that'd be an okay role for them to have. Like you just see you scout ahead, see what's going on. It's like, yeah, there's some stuff up there. What's up there? It's like, I don't know, man. You didn't ask for specifics. You know what I'm saying? So that's that.
Okay. So just some of the, because so most people know the rogue archetypes as like there's the assassin, right? They can do a shit ton of damage with sneak attack type stuff. There's a thief that's really good at kind of stealthing around. Just kind of looking at this one to give people an idea of what their archetype within rogue is. You have something called Skirmisher. It says starting at 3rd level, you are difficult to pin down in a fight. You can move up to half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you. This movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. So, and then you have something as well as called Survivalist at 3rd level. You gain proficiency in nature and survival checks if you don't already have it. If your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make with either of these things. So, like again, that's kind of role playing s stuff and figuring out puzzles and or figuring out where to go and different things like that.
Yeah.
So they're pretty situational.
Yeah, which is kind of why I chose a specific one. Because I kind of like Skirmisher, where it's like I feel like a surfer. So if this character ends up being a little more like passive. Being a scout makes sense because if someone like gets up in your shit, you can be like, whoa, man, like, and then back away without an opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then I figured since they're an Islander and based on the description of Islander, that if they were proficient in nature and survival, that just makes sense too. That's kind of why I went down the scout route.
Yeah, scout route. Get that scout
route.
Well, they have survival as well already from,
you're good.
From Islander. So like, I think it's that double the proficiency.
It does. It makes them an expertise at it.
Oh, no. It says, choose this archetype, you gain proficiency in nature and survival skills if you don't already have it. Yeah. So and then
your proficiency bonus is double. Okay. Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. So it doesn't make them an expert at it, but it's just saying that like if Yeah, it doesn't double up.
Okay, cool.
But that's fine. Again,
That's
we're
fine.
not trying to min-max this. It's just because people that would try to min-max would want to pick backgrounds and stuff that give them things that they don't have based on that. But I like where this is going for the story of it. But like, yeah. Your skirmisher idea of a pacifist, I can just imagine a dude being like, "Whoa, don't come at me, bro. Back up, bro. Like, whoa, bro." Like,
yeah. So then I asked myself, what would be a funny race? What race would be funny to be a surfer bro? Because obviously human could just be the obvious choice.
You'd just be Matthew McConaughey at that point.
Exactly. Just it would be a lot cooler if you did, kind of thing.
All right.
But I decided that a fucking laid back dragonborn would be pretty good. I think that could be. I think that could be aesthetically humorous.
Aesthetically humorous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially since if you like Google a picture of a dragonborn, they have like these like this. I don't know what the hell you would even technically call them, but they have this like
shoulders.
No, like they have like scales, I guess, or fin or webbing that comes off their face, you know.
Gills.
And that could be like dreadlocks for like someone who hasn't washed their hair in 20 years.
Okay.
I just let the salt of the ocean wash my hair. So look up any picture of a dragonborn, you'll see what I'm trying to poorly describe.
Yeah,
you too, listeners.
Do it right now.
Yeah.
Do it. Look at images. Oh.
See that first one? He's got like some things that come off his mouth.
Yeah, I guess that's close to like their hair.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a term for those.
Yeah.
This one guy just looks like a dinosaur.
Is that his dick? No, it's a loincloth.
Jesus.
My bad. I thought he was fucking hung.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. So it looks kind of like, yeah, and the thing too is, again, looking through all these dragonborns, they're all either paladins or fighters, right? Like,
yeah,
all of these have so much armor and so much just, oh, this guy's a rogue, but like not a surfer bro looking rogue. So it definitely would be interesting.
But they got lizard faces, which automatically look intimidating. Like there's the structure of a lizard face.
I don't think they look intimidating probably to other dragonborns.
Probably not, but to people. To me as a person.
Yeah, but that's again.
Or to halflings that they could eat.
Okay, I feel like that's a lot of stereotypes.
Or gnomes.
Gnomes.
I'm a gnome.
Gnomes are good snacks. Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, so that's it? That's what you brought?
Yeah, and I made him blue.
So
he's a blue dragonborn. So he's got lightning powers. His breath is lightning.
Lightning breath. Yeah.
I thought that would make most sense for like an islander. I didn't think cold would make a lot of sense. Fire definitely wouldn't make sense because they spend a lot of time in the water. Oh, yeah, it could because like of the sun, but I was thinking more so of the water aspect.
Yeah, blue dragon in the water kind of looks. I like the visual aesthetic of that.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I went there, and that's this character. I kept it simple because last week hurt my brain, and now we're here.
All right. Dope. So
let's roll on things.
Well, the first thing I'm gonna say is, do you want to roll on their origin within the islander background, because you have different things here like fisherman, deserter, castaway, tribal nomad, guide, long distance canoeer, exile or outcast, or shaman.
I didn't even know that was there, so no.
But that's an RP fun RP thing. We can.
I don't give a fuck.
You sure?
Yep.
What if I just roll and don't tell you, and then I use it in everything in here? That's like
fine.
Yeah. Okay.
As long as you roll a 3.
I'm not going to tell you what I rolled. So that was the deal. What'd you roll?
None of your goddamn business.
It was not a 3. I also
now we're gonna constantly be trying to figure out what the other one rolled. That's the name of this game.
Ooh, is that the game we're playing now?
No. It doesn't matter.
So we're both going to push in the directions of what the origin is we got?
Oh, I thought that said long distance cancer, and that also was going to make me mad. But it says canoeer.
What do you think that means?
No. Exactly. That's why I was going to make me mad.
You've got long distance cancer. It's the worst kind.
Yeah. But it says canoeer, which is also just this background.
Is that the one you got?
This is great.
You got long distance canoeer, didn't you?
No, I got fisherman.
What's wrong with that?
I just don't care. Origin's dumb. I didn't know it was there. I didn't look that far ahead.
Okay. So
what'd you roll?
What do you think I rolled? I rolled shaman.
That was my guess.
Which could be fun for an islander, surfer, laid back, but they're a rogue, so I don't know how much into that would really fit. But we don't have to use him. You don't like him. You don't want it to be tied down. We're just going with an Islander surfer, bro.
All right, perfect.
Okay. Personality trait. Do you want me to roll? Do you want to roll?
You roll.
Me roll. Okay, I'm rolling a d8. Here we go.
Okay.
I rolled a 6. 6. I am at my best when I'm alone and can hear only nature. I like that.
Nice. I like that too.
All right.
Deal. D6. I rolled a 2, which is survival. If I don't fight to live on, then I will become part of something else's fight. God damn it. That's just how things are, lawful.
What? If I don't fight to live on, then I will become part of something else's fight. That's just how things are. That's okay.
Stupid.
I don't fully. Okay, we'll unpack that. All right, Bond rolling a d6.
I want to figure out whoever put this in the wiki and fucking choke them out.
Oh Jesus, let's not. We're open and accepting to everyone in the D&D community.
As long as you can write words and sentences that make sense.
Honestly, I struggle with that. So, what does that say about
good
us?
thing I'm not reading. I don't read your shit. I hear your shit.
Well, I rolled a 1 for Bond, which is I return to the same island at least once a month to make sure no one else has claimed it.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that because in my brain, I'm making that it's whatever I want it to be. I know in the context of that sentence, it is the island.
Yeah.
But what if it is like a treasure trove or some shit?
Sure. Oh, yeah, claimed it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun thing you just decided right there just to throw in for some shittles.
Yeah. I got some excitability now.
Ooh, I feel it building. It's either that or a banana in your pants.
My anger is suppressed, but you know my anger, Jake. It's strong within me.
It is. It's ever present.
It can come back right now.
Are you rolling for a flaw?
I rolled a 3. If the sentence doesn't make sense, the anger takes back over. I tend to withdraw when faced with new situations. Okay, we're good.
All right.
Cool. Okay. Dope.
So now we got to. Do you want to kind of look at these a bit, or do you want to just go into the sweet stats?
Let's roll the stats. I want to roll more die.
All right, I'm rolling the strength. I'm only rolling 3. Only 3d6.
46.
3d6.
46.
I rolled 4, but it's not going to help you. I rolled a 6, 3, 2, 2. So that is an 11. That's fine.
That's fine.
For Rogue, their main thing is Dex, right?
Dex. Right now, baby. 4 6s. Ooh. I rolled a 5, a 2, a 2, and a 1.
Not awful. It's 9.
9.
It's not great. They're not very dexterous. Got a clumsy surfer boy. All right, con. Oh. Nah, that's fine. 6, 5, 2, 1. So it's a 13.
Good. I got that good intelligence coming right up.
Right. Actually, it probably would be useful for him.
I got a 5, 5, 4, and a 3, so 14.
14. Nice. Should have been a wizard, Harry. All right, 11, or I'm sorry, wisdom. Oh, buddy. Oh, okay, not bad. So the dice, it's hard to read. Okay, so 6, 3, 3, 1. So 12 for wisdom.
Nice.
All right, give me that charisma.
All right, we got that charisma.
High charisma would be great here. I'm trying to put reverse energy out there. See what it does.
All right.
All 6s. I want all 6s.
Perfect. I rolled a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 12, or a 2.
It didn't work. So that was that 15?
15.
So they're very charismatic. A very charismatic surfer bro that's kind of not great at balance.
It's not about how...
Go ahead.
Jake, dude, you just got, it's not about how many times you fall down, man.
No.
It's about how many times you get back up on that board.
Yeah, no. Don't like it.
Man.
Don't like it. Get away from me, surfer bro. Go wash your hair.
As long as you don't get caught in the undertow and like drown, you can totally get back up on that board,
I like how that is just that's where you started for this, and that's just what you want this character to be. It's just that.
No, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got everything now. Yeah?
Oh, shit.
What?
We have everything.
Yeah. Well, we got to add the pluses, though, for Dragonborn.
Oh, I think a plus to strength would be my guess. Fuck.
Dragonborns get.
I'm a yawn boy.
Yawny boy. Where are their pluses? Intelligence goes up by 2, and your charisma increases by 1.
Oh, damn.
Yup. So they're a smart, charismatic dude. 16s now for intelligence and charisma. Why weren't you a bard or a wizard, bro?
Because we didn't have these stats when I made the fucking decision on what they were going to be.
That's fair. And again, we'll remind everyone at home, these stats, you don't have to take them into what you do with this character. We use them to help inform what they are as an individual before they, start adventuring. So like in this, it's going to be like, okay, they're a smart person, but like with the surfer bro thing, like I kind of think of Jack Sparrow in the first few, probably just the first, maybe the second Pirates of the Caribbean, where it's like they try and play dumb, but really actually are aware that that's the persona they're putting out there. Because that's what a high intelligence and charisma would speak to for me.
Yeah, I think Jack is the smartest one in the movie until Keira Knightley takes him down with the ship.
That's the second
Kisses
one.
him and handcuffs him to the I think he's the smartest one up until then.
And that's where I'll say, like, I like those movies until Jack Sparrow he becomes a caricature of what he was in the first few, right? The whole time it was like he played that type of character, but then later he just was that character, right? It's a subtle difference and change, but he goes from being somebody that like, oh wow, he's not just, lucking his way out of these situations. He's actually maneuvering and manipulating people, whereas later he just feels like a Mr. Magoo who just happens to get out of shit because I don't know, I'm Jack Sparrow and whatever.
Yeah, I think that's when the Jack Sparrow movies start coming out. That becomes the thing.
Yeah, they're just what's Jack up to? Well, what if he's fucking around in London? Okay, yeah, cool.
Who directed those movies?
We're not. Don't.
He doesn't know because it doesn't matter.
Just because you don't know someone who directed every fucking movie doesn't mean it. Oh, Jesus. Let's go back to your dumb character.
That's what I wanted. I'm ready to go.
Jesus. You're lucky I'm willing to sacrifice my happiness for your energy.
I surround myself with people that allow me to do that.
Mm-hmm. You're a bad person.
I'm toxic.
Okay, let's recap this bullshit. I'm just coming at it with that energy. Nathan this week was lazy as fuck, so he decided he wanted his character to be also lazy as fuck. So he was like, oh, you know what's lazy? Surfer bros. That's a stereotype I can play with. What if I went with the Islander background? Yeah, bro. And then from there, he was like, I guess, I don't know where Rogue came from. You're like, what's a shitty class with a shitty fucking subclass? We don't use Scout. That's dumb. I hate Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. Ugh, equal opportunity hater.
It's the most for the win.
And then he's like, what would be a dumb-looking surfer? What about a blue dragon? Cool. And so he went with the Dragonborn with blue because water's blue. Stupid. And then for the tiers, when we're rolling on them, it's like, do we want to roll on what their origin is? It depends if we get what I want in the roll. Didn't. So we didn't use that, threw that away, put it back in the bin, bro. And then we did roll on personality trait, decided we got to use those, I guess, when we got personality trait. I'm at my best when I'm alone and can only hear nature. Bleh. And then for ideal, we got survival. Everything's about surviving with this guy, I guess. And then the ideal says, if I don't fight to live on, then I will become part of someone else's fight. That's just how things are. Lawful. This sentence is stupid. I don't like the way the words are in it. It's what Nathan said. That's a quote, direct quote from Nathan. And then Bond. I return to the same island at least once a month to make sure no one else has claimed it. And for is it the island? No. Fuck that. Why would it be the island? Were you reading the sentence like it's structured properly? Dumb. Another quote from Nathan. Finally, for flaw, we got I tend to withdraw when faced with new situations, like this one. I added the like this one. That was just me. That wasn't Nathan's energy. He actually liked that flaw. And then for stats, we rolled strength of 11. Wish I was stronger. Dex of 9. Garbage. And then con of 13. Okay, that's fine. Intelligence 14. He's smart. And a +2 from Dragonborn 16. This guy's already graduated MIT. Top of his class. Watch out, world. And then wisdom of 12. Charisma of 15 plus 1, another 16. The plus 1 comes from Dragonborn. This is one charismatic surfer, bro. Okay, I'm done. That was weird. That was all over the place.
Yeah, I think the director in your mind could have given you better direction
You're
to
you,
make that a
you're
little
just
better.
You know what's sad is like we're gonna get in trouble from PETA because the shit you're doing to this dead horse as you're just beating it is offensive.
That's what you just did with dead horses, right?
Just apparently just beat the fuck
Isn't
out
this,
of them.
isn't that how you turn them into glue? You just gotta mash them to their nothing.
As a repeat offender, someone that beats dead horses, I will say yes. That is exactly how you get glue.
You know those trending videos of like the compressor thing, like smushing different stuff. You just put horses underneath that bit by bit, don't you? And just when it finally is smashed into nothing, it bursts into this white sticky substance, and now you've got glue.
That's how Minecraft would have you probably do it.
They don't have blood; they've got glue.
Oh, jeez. Okay. We got to start making the backstory now. it's what we do. It's where we're at.
Oh,
Unless we wanted to go into how we make glue some more, because I don't think that's the bit we're currently on, and I'm done with it. I don't think it's holding together. It's not very sticky.
Anyway, so we're making a background. That's not a good pun.
You're a good pun.
You know who else? You know who might have appreciated that pun? Davey, but he can't tell you because he's not coming to your party.
Wow, that was an off-stream joke. That was an out of podcast joke for anyone that does. If anyone wants to get that joke, go watch this Twitch VOD that was recorded on July 31st.
Okay, I'm focused.
I'm sorry, Davey. I think the one thing that excited you and the first thing that jumped out to you was the bond. So I think we maybe start with that, right? Because you like the idea of returning somewhere to make sure no one's claimed it.
Yeah.
And what I'll say too is that is a fun hook type thing for the DM to maybe play with in some way. So what do you think that it is? I mean, if it's a treasure, then we're getting eerily close to making another pirate.
I know. What if it's got family heirlooms there, and he was going to kill himself on this island?
Oh God, are we going to fucking another Dano?
Yeah. So, but he didn't kill himself on the island.
Instead,
but he left all of his important stuff there, and he returns back to remember why he fights.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It's most beautiful. There's never been a more beautiful story. It's a tale as old as time.
What if he was trying to teach his younger brother to surf?
Yeah.
His younger dragonborn brother.
Mm-hmm.
And his family didn't want the surfer life for their offspring. But while they were out surfing, a storm rolled through and took them out into the wild, vast ocean. And they ended up on this island where they had to survive on their own. But the younger brother, being weaker and not as old, didn't make it. And he dies on this island.
Yeah.
Going full trauma with this one.
Okay.
Full trauma.
Dead brother. Is the dead brother's body?
No, but it could be just like his surfboard.
Surfboard.
Surfboard. Grinding on my wood. Grinding on my wood.
How does he get off this island then?
With his surfboard. His own surfboard.
So he stays there long enough for his brother to die. Then it's like, all right, cool. Now I can leave.
Well, then his back hair is long enough, and he wrestled up some tortoises like Jack Black or Jack Sparrow.
Jack Black. Yeah, that works. I told you, I'm giving you nothing.
Grinding on my wood, grinding on my wood.
You could totally do it where he was stranded on the island, and he was stranded there with somebody else, and they died. And I mean, he wants to return to this island, or maybe okay, I'll give you this. Him and his brother get lost on this island, or end up on this island, and he loses his brother there.
Okay.
He returns once a month to see if his brothers come back.
So he lost him?
He never found a body.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like it's assumed he's dead, but inside he feels like, so maybe he got saved. like a ship or something came by that rescued him, and he's like, no, I need my brother. Like, well, we're leaving, and like, how long's it been since your brother's been here? Like, where's like, I don't know. He's probably gone, dude. He probably died or something like that. And so like he comes back, making sure once a month if anyone else gets stranded there, or hoping his brother is still there and alive or something, and he just kind of comes back to see if his brother's there.
Okay.
That's not really the
Okay.
claimed it thing, right? I guess the claimed it could be is someone else got stranded on the island. He doesn't want someone else to lose somebody there.
Oh, maybe the island's evil. Evil.
Well, so that could be the thing. Again, if I'm the DM and you tell me this backstory of, yeah, I don't know, he doesn't know what happened to his brother. He just went missing on that island. Okay, cool. I'm going to play with what's happening on that island. Why somebody would just vanish and you wouldn't find a body there anymore. And like, okay, the island's about this big. And when you come back one of those months when you're checking there, maybe there's a group of people there that are also missing somebody.
And then it's like purgatory.
And then you wake up at the end and Michael Bay's just like, fuck you, no answers.
Oh, he directed that?
No, it was Bad Robot Productions. Oh, it's not Michael. Yeah, it was Michael Bay that did Lost, right? Am I right?
I don't know. Whatever.
I think it's Michael.
I don't know.
Because he also did Fringe.
Um,
I think.
what if this character's psychologically unstable and he never had a brother, but they thought
That could also be the thing too. Because I was going to say that as well, and then J.J. Abrams. I don't know why I always get them confused. Sorry, it's J.J. Abrams. So you wake up
one's
at the
way
end.
better than the other.
It's Bad Robot Productions. It's not Michael Bay. J.J. Abrams has significantly less lens flares. Yeah.
Anyway, so what if this isn't some island that was like stranded on or whatever? What if, like I said, what if we have a character who is secretly kind of mentally unstable?
Sure. Like most
So-
surfer bros are.
Yeah,
joke. Surfer
but they're
bros are-
surfer broy to like hide these things ish. I don't know. Here's where I'm going. They grew up on this island, and I don't know.
Well, I was
I
gonna say
lost it. It's
they
gone.
could grow up on a coastal town. The scout background and like this idea of something could just be he likes going out and exploring on the water. So one time when he goes out there, he gets lost, and maybe he thought he went out with a brother or something, but maybe the whole thing too was like maybe he always wanted a sibling, but his parents never had one, and like so he would always wanted somebody to go out on adventures with. And like one time when he gets stranded on an island, he has like a break of some sort where he starts visualizing another dragonborn there with him.
Like heat stroke,
Yeah, and
but he thinks it's real.
yes, and so he still assumes his brother is there on this island
And then what if the
because he's
thing?
never seen him anywhere else.
Yeah, what if the thing he's trying to protect is a smaller surfboard that was our character's surfboard when they were a kid, and it's got his initials etched into it.
Ooh,
So if anyone who's not familiar with the character finds it, so like for example, I'm envisioning the reveal of this secret because I like to do that when I'm thinking of D&D characters, and the party eventually comes with them to this island. He shows them the surfboard. Someone might look at it and see that's like these initials, like these etchings into here, line up with this dude right here. Like start trying to connect the dots to realize that there was never a younger brother.
I mean, it could be even in the representation here. It could be the loss of his innocence, being stranded on this island, having to survive by himself.
Yes. Now you're talking.
Well, I've been talking the whole time, just haven't been listening, buddy.
No, now you're talking my language.
Oh, bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I like that. And that can be like the thing he wants to make sure stays there as a surfboard and make sure no one takes it away because it's there, it's being left there for his brother, which is really just he wants to know.
innocence.
And maybe that's something. So like, what else do we have here? The flaw. I tend to withdraw when faced with new situations. That could be what he sees as his safe place, is that island. He's like, if things get too hard and scary out in the world, like I just want to go back. I just want to go back to that island, just relax and just be back there because that's his comfort zone. It's where his happy place is. It's where he like has like feels like he can just be a kid again, right?
Yeah.
So that fits in with the flaw. So like anytime stuff gets hard, like he just he puts all energy in going back to that island once a month or so.
I like it.
He tries to never be too far away from the water.
Yeah. I
Yeah, and
like
that,
it,
that
dude.
fits the personality trait too. I'm at my best when I'm alone and can only hear nature.
Yeah.
Cool. So the one thing that I'll say is, do you like the idea that he lived on a coastal town and would just kind of surf out and try and
Yeah.
explore different islands, and there was just one that he just got too far away on at some point, and maybe his family's assumed he's lost at sea, and when he comes back, he feels like a different person, and he's almost kind of upset to go back home because again, he's rationalizing in his head of he lost a brother there, and he's responsible for the brother being lost, so he can't go back home to face his parents.
Yeah, and I like the idea of him doing something that was defying his parents, like even if it was just
Right.
minor, like you can like we don't care that you surf, have fun, be safe, but never surf during this time because the tide's always the roughest and the strongest
Or,
and you're not
or
old enough yet.
yeah, it'll pull you out. Like
Yeah.
if you surf too early and the tide goes out in the morning, right?
Yes.
So if you stay out too late, the tide will pull back out, and you'll maybe it's like a cove or something along some coastal part of the whatever. The only thing
So
I
one
good.
what? So one day they defy them a little bit, and that's when they get pulled out to sea and end up on this island and experience all of this. So there's the guilt
Mm-hmm.
of not listening to the parents and the shame in that, as well as the idea they think they lost someone due to like the heat stroke or whatever
Mm-hmm.
trauma that created someone for them.
Yeah, and
Because I mean, even the trauma of being lost, thinking you're gonna die, could create something in your brain that makes you think you have to survive to take care of it.
yeah. I mean
You know?
that's the ideal there too, right? If I don't fight to
Yeah.
live on, then I will become part of someone else's fight. So like
Yeah.
in that, like maybe in his head, to your point of like, because again, depression would definitely sink in here at some point. Maybe he doesn't feel the need to fight to live on for himself. So instead, there's this other thing that manifests that he's trying to survive for, and it's his younger brother. That is really just his innocence.
Yes. Bruh.
And so
Bruh.
do you like that he's survived by, or he's saved by some sort of passing ship or something
Yeah, he
like
can be
that?
saved by someone. Yeah.
Because then I would say is that's almost where we meet him then, right? So maybe he's out there on this island for I don't know, almost a year or something. He learns to survive out there long enough to the point where it changes him significantly, and he comes back in and he's like, I don't want to go back to my hometown. I want to just go back to this island. Like it becomes like Stockholm syndrome for the place, right?
Yeah.
He's just like, that's where I'm comfortable now. That's where I'm from. I don't want to go back and face my parents and have to and again to him how he's internalized it is tell them my brother, their younger son, died, and they're like, there was only ever you. I mean, what? Like, you know.
Yeah. Or even like a different campaign setting, like outside of what we're doing here with our role play, you can even make it maybe be like that he has gone back to his parents, and if your party ever goes to the parents' house, the parents just lean into the brother thing. Like
Oof.
they've given up on trying to convince him that he didn't never had a younger brother.
Why would they?
But
do
then the
that?
party would. But then the what?
Why would the parents do that?
Because sometimes it's easier, dude. Look at. I mean, there's situations about that all the time. Look at 50 First Dates. That's a whole movie about not telling your
That's
kid there's something
different.
wrong with them.
That's different though. That's an actual like damage was done. There's an injury to the head that they're setting up a whole scenario there for somebody to try and make her life easier based on an actual accident that happened.
Yeah,
Whereas for
I
this,
agree.
yeah, go ahead.
So I agree with what you're saying, and what I'm proposing, while it may not be right, it's something people would do. It's the easy solution to the problem to just let them live in their fantasy.
Sure, and I guess that informs a lot about the parents, right?
Yeah.
For them just to be like, yeah, we just let him kind of believe that, and like then just send him out into the world because we don't want to deal with it. We don't want him to mope about. But
like I said, I'm going full trauma today, baby.
I feel like though, for me, I like the reveal better. So there's at least I was thinking there's two avenues to this reveal, right? They go to the island finally, and someone pieces together that the surfboard actually was his, and that there never was a brother. Or the other reveal of going to the parents, being like, oh, well, "We're just glad you're home." And blah. It's like, I know, I just didn't want to tell you we lost little Jimmy. It's like, who the fuck's little Jimmy? It's like my little brother. And it's like, what? You didn't never had a little kid brother. What do you mean? Like that? Like having that? Like that's another good reveal there from the parents as well, right? Because the one on the island, you leave it up to the players to hopefully be able to piece it together. The one from the parents is the being told, right? You're being told it,
Yeah,
and like that's a little bit easier. But yeah.
that's true. That's true. I'm just
But
proposing
we
ideas.
I like no I like that though, and I think leave that up to the whoever takes his character, right?
Yeah.
Whoever takes him and plays it, that's definitely because like I said, as a DM, that informs me on those on the parent characters that I'd be playing. If they're somebody that's not willing to try and help their son through this stuff, that implies they're disconnected parents that really don't care, right?
Yeah.
They're just like, yep, okay, let's go ahead. Like it was almost easier when you weren't here. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh my
yeah,
God, Jake.
just saying, just saying.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Um,
This is good shit. This is good shit.
cool.
It's good. Good therapy session.
So, why do we think they're looking to be like an adventurer? Like, is it just they're somebody that now, like, after living on this island, kind of still lives off the land, lives by, is close to the water, but likes to just travel and just kind of nomad esque? Like, they got a van down by the river type thing.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm thinking like in a scenario again, if I'm an adventuring group and I see somebody like this, it's like, oh hey, we're actually traversing through the wilderness and need somebody to like help guide us. Is that's something you do? You're good at? I'm like, yeah, I can scout ahead and see stuff and blah 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 and
Yeah.
be your guide. Like yeah,
Be your guide.
I could be your eyes out
You got
there.
any weed? It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
They could even be useful like on a boat, right? Like in some way because
Yeah.
they spend so long by the water. That was the one thing I was going to say is this might be difficult to bring into a campaign that's very landlocked centric, right? In some way. And I think maybe what you can do is just have it even just be, I don't know, they got lost in the woods or something. If like that's the whole thing, kind of gets away from the Islander background, but yeah. So I think their main drive is just to try and live as when simply as possible or off the land as possible. What's that called?
Yeah. Nomadish.
Yeah, kind of like carefree as possible. Because,
Doomsday preppers.
no, I don't think he has that much planning. I'm just looking at the ideal again of if I don't fight to live on, then I'll become a part of someone else's fight. That's just how things are. So like I think that even implies he doesn't like getting involved in larger conflicts or things or like I think he probably avoids large towns, doesn't want to settle down somewhere because he's like, I'm not here to get involved in whatever it is you got going on. I'm just trying to keep on keeping on, man.
Keep on keeping on. Yeah. Exactly. I agree. This feels good. We got secrets. We got trauma.
Yep.
We got bad parents.
Last question I'll ask. Do you want why do we think the parents give up on him? Or like what do they do? Like because we can make them be something in some way where it's like they're the complete opposite of something like this so that when he was out there he discovers living off nature for the first time because it was something they never exposed him to. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have to, but I was just thinking like that's the only other thing I was thinking like, ooh, that could be interesting again to bump into those or that have them be someone of prominence. Maybe they're the lord of whatever city they're in, right?
And that would be why they deny that there's anything wrong with their kid. The lords of the city can't have a mentally unstable kid.
Sure.
That would look bad for their reputation.
It could.
Yeah. I like that. He comes from a family of lords.
So like they're higher ups in the city he's from.
Yes.
Okay. So then what this also will imply is he doesn't want to go by his last name.
Fuck off.
Tell me I'm wrong.
They didn't have one at all.
I mean,
and I'm not giving him one.
Okay. Then
Suck it.
It's up to the DM.
Suck it. Is this the High Tides kids in our world?
Oh, are the High Tides Dragonborns?
Are they?
Are they?
They could be.
Yep.
They very well could be.
And I mean, hey, Islander bro with the High Tide name.
Yeah.
No.
High Tides are bastards.
They are. We've established that they're not the best of people.
Sweet, dude.
Cool. I think that's it for the backstory then.
Yeah, I like it. I'm excited. I didn't think it was going to be good. This is a good, I think.
Didn't think it was... glad you came in with that.
This feels like a top tier, like a really good table and a really good role player could execute this backstory really well.
Well,
Some could even say, so there's been reviews. The reviews are coming in, Jake, this
Jesus.
episode. I don't know if you can see them. I can see them.
No, I can't.
Critical Role level stuff right here.
No one's saying that.
It's right here.
Where are you looking? What are you pointing at?
My younger brother told me.
Oh, Jesus. You're pointing off into the middle distance, and there's nothing there.
My younger brother told me.
Oh, I like it. You're leaning into it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
My dog told me.
You know what could even
Echo
be fun?
told me just now.
If I'm the DM, depending on what's going on with this person, and like if they're maybe when they're feeling when they withdraw from new situations, when they feel kind of overwhelmed by those situations, it's like, oh yeah, you're just kind of walking through the city, and oh yeah, there's another like younger blue dragonborn that kind of walks by or whatever, and blah blah blah. It's like, wait, what? But only you see him. Don't only you see him there, and like again, like as they're uncomfortable, this kind of manifests in some way.
Yeah.
They're like, I gotta go. I gotta go back to this island. I don't have. I gotta go check in. I gotta go make sure everything's okay there. Where I'm from. This is where I'm from.
This background also, good note to make, I think. This is a good background for someone who might not be able to make it to every single session consistently.
Yeah. Ooh. Snaps from your boy over here. I like that.
Yeah.
Because that's always a good thing to kind of have into. We've never really talked about that, but like, yeah, that's a good thing to kind of build into a character. If you think you can't make it every month or every week or whenever you're doing it.
Yeah. So
nice.
Sweet.
Cool. So
now we've got the little stuff.
Names and appearance, as well as age and alignment.
I think his alignment.
That would be lawful.
So neutral. The survival's lawful, which is stupid. But
like again, all that means is he has such high respect for the things as they are, but he doesn't want to get involved in them. Right? Like the rule of law is important to him, so that's why he just avoids it. Like he doesn't want to like be put into a situation where he has to break the law. So he just avoids all situations.
Breaking the law.
Yeah.
Breaking the law. Lawful neutral then. Yeah? That's what you said?
Yes.
Cool, I'm sold.
He's not lawful good, and I wouldn't say lawful evil, so.
Evil! No, I wouldn't either.
Evil! Sorry.
We should make Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I don't know if I know them well enough. I know SpongeBob, and I know their role in that, but I don't know if I know the lore of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy enough.
I'm still paying for Paramount Plus. I'll start watching old SpongeBob episodes.
Okay. So, do you want to go to appearance or age next? Because I know you want name last, because that's your favorite.
It is my favorite. How old do Dragonborns live?
How long do they live?
How old? God damn it! You heard what I said.
Do they live? Young Dragonborns grow quickly. They walk hours after hatching, attain the size and development of a 10-year-old human child by the age of 10. They reach adulthood by 15, and they live to be around 80.
Then this character, what the fuck? Jeez, oh Pete's.
What?
That's very fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're an adult by 15, we can have them be in their 20s and be like, okay, they're like, into.
But when did they stop listening to their parents? Then you know what I'm saying? It's like part of this background is that they didn't listen to their parents. So when do parents stop giving their kids orders in the Dragonborn land?
I would say probably by 15, 16. Like that's when they're expected to get a job.
So maybe this happened around. Maybe they are like 15 years old, and this incident happened at 12, 13, 11.
Yeah, well, they could have left the house. I mean, they could have left the house at 10, or they get lost at 10, right? And then they're on the island for a year, and then they come back into society, and they're just like, because again, that's the thing too, is there's some people that when faced with trauma mature even quicker, right? So like true. Some people are forced to become adults at 16, 15, 16, have to get a job, take care of themselves, and like it's unfortunate, but like that could be the similar thing here, right? Is that like he was just, he only felt at home out in the sea. Parents never really were there for him, and so all of this stuff. So that when he gets lost and pulled out there, he finally has to actually live by himself, and he loves that so much more. That's where he becomes who he is now, and that's at 13 when he gets rescued and comes back in. He's like, I don't want to go back to that. I want to keep being this. I want to keep having the chance to go back out. I don't even want my parents to know I'm alive. So
yeah. So I'm gonna say they got lost at 9 and they're currently 12.
Ooh, so he's not quite an adult yet. He's
Yeah,
not
but
quite.
they're gonna act. They're gonna, like you said, they're gonna act a little bit more like an adult,
Yeah. Okay.
a relaxed adult, but an adult.
Yeah.
So people can be like, "How old are you?" He's like, "I'm 12." It's like, "You don't act 12." It's like, "Yeah, well, I'm fucked up."
Well, you try living on an island by yourself alone for a year. See what that does
to
to
your
you.
younger brother who's dead. You piece of shit.
I lost my younger brother there. He's still there
Why are we making him Southern?
because he's a southern gentleman.
I've never met a stereotypical Southern surfer.
Hang ten, bruh.
Ooh, tubular. That wicked circle in the wave that has a name.
Tube? I think it's the tube.
Do they call it a tube or is that like the funnel?
I don't know. I live in California, but I am not a surfer, bro.
What do surfer bros
Ooh, this could be his
call the
name.
funnel in a wave?
Funnel in a wave. Wave funnel. A
Um,
funnel?
uh,
A waffle.
it's sometimes called the tube or the green room.
So I was right with tube. That's why
Inside
it's
the barrel.
that's why it's tubular, bro. That
Yeah.
wave was tubular. God, we're
What are
gonna.
some common surfer terms? This is a good name motivation right here.
I was gonna
Speak like a
say
surfer.
because he could just be that's what he wants to go by. He doesn't want to go by his family name. Oh Jesus.
What's a leggy? Oh, that's the thing that connects you to the surfboard. That's so dumb. The pocket, thruster. It's a part of the surfboard as well. Ooh, what's a kook? Any surfer who endangers or impedes other surfers. So a bad surfer.
Yeah.
Generally clueless with little understanding of surf etiquette. Not necessarily a beginner, but yeah. So,
They call
all
me the
these are
blue
kind of-
kook, baby.
the blue kook, a shory, waves that break on the shore. Oh my god. Getting barreled is riding the inside.
Yeah.
Indonesia, one of the best learn to surf destinations in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bommie, the slang term for Bombora, which is the Aboriginal name for a submerged rock or reef shelf
Ooh.
located some distance from shore. His name's
Ooh.
Bommie.
That'll take it off.
I'll take
Bommie?
what off?
That'll take you off the board. If it's submerged enough and the wave pulled back enough, then the rock would be exposed.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it's probably called Bommie, because it'll blow you up.
Use this sentence literally says, use it for when you want to speak like a surfer at an advanced level.
Bruh, I was trying to ride this gnarly shory, but a Bommie came out of nowhere, and I just totally wrecked, man.
Well, their name's definitely Bommie. I
Blue
like it.
Bommie. Amongst his surfer friends. I think there's a surfer community in this coastal town. And he's the Blue Bommie.
So that means someone can definitely say you're my boy Blue to this character.
Which, on the scale of 1 to being able to say you're my boy Blue, he's at a 10. He's at a full 10. That is a meter we should now have for every character. On a scale of 1 to you're my boy Blue, he's a full your boy Blue.
What do they look like? Gotta be blue.
Gotta be blue.
Blue tinted scales. Very, very clean ocean like.
Well, it's just salt water. He's been like it, so it's been like. Does he glisten then a bit?
Yeah, I'd say so.
But like, I think you're right about like the hair-like details on his head are kind of like dreaded together in a way. So he's a blue dragonborn with like dreads, with dark blue dreads. I think that's where it gets darker. Like he's maybe a lighter blue because he's out in the sun so much, but the dreads in his hair get very dark because it's all just kind of grouped together.
And I'm putting a bunch of like random beads and decorations throughout the dreads. Dreads are darker than the scales.
I mean, I guess, yeah, it's your character. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, goddamn right, motherfucker.
Okay.
Bringing me back to the beginning of this episode.
I don't get the hostility. I don't know why it's back.
Rawr.
Grr, baby.
Grr. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. What else?
I was gonna say
They're
he's
gonna.
probably in. What's his surfer shorts look like? Or does he? How's he ride out? Because he's
I
got a
think
surfboard, right?
they're wearing a leather, um, just bodysuit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Leather bodysuit. They definitely have a surfboard. Do they carry it with
Surfboard.
them though?
I was gonna say, what if we have some fun with this? They have a surfboard that can transition into a longboard.
I
So
like it.
they just have wheel, like maybe it's one wheel or two wheels in some way that like just make it so that they can just like kind of slide it onto this rig, and then they can just go through the beach town they want in some way. So it's like they have a
I like it.
skateboard. They essentially have a surfboard that transitions into a longboard as well. Talk to your DM about it. Try and fit it in there. There's a whole homebrew thing for wheelchairs, so I would try and, or not homebrew. It's actual now. Wizards of the Coast stuff for the wheelchair. So
Yeah, yeah. That's if you're gonna ride this longboard in a
yeah,
fucking cave or whatever. But yeah,
yeah. Well, I would say
um,
yeah. I don't think I don't. You're not doing it to increase the speed really any or give you a tactical advantage. It's just like a yeah. He just always has it on him. He throws it over his back and he's kind of got this surfboard type thing. Um, because we got to think too, if he's a scout, maybe it does increase his speed by like 10 feet, and he can do it for a longer distance then. So it allows him to go ahead a bit through the woods or whatever, and it's all terrain surfboard.
maybe the surfboard slash longboard just whenever they put it on the
Ooh.
ground automatically gets a wave. There's just water
So it's like a
underneath it.
magic spell. that, like, just
Yeah,
I do love the visual of this guy just kind of laying on his surfboard out in the water with like his legs crossed, hands behind his head, just chilling.
yeah. But he's in the middle of the woods, and the only water is
Yeah.
underneath the
Well,
surfboard.
he can make it like a hammock. I don't know. He's super smart, right? And charismatic.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna put that note down here at the bottom for that little homebrew item.
What else? I guess then, since you don't want to go into any more naming of this, we could just say the DM, whatever lords or city they're from, can come up with whatever their fucking name would be.
Good.
All right, cool. And then yeah, again, talk to your DM with what they're comfortable with for the board thing, because it's fun. It's a fun little RP thing, and that's the thing is, if I'm the DM, I want to make sure the character you're playing is as much fun for you as possible. And if this is going to be a thing that doesn't break the game entirely, but you can kind of like lean into it, cool, great. I want to make sure you're having fun when you're showing up, so let's do it. Cool. How tall do we think they are? Dragonborn's usually
Um,
heights.
6'1", taller than you.
Well, they'd be the same size as me.
No.
Dragonborns are taller and heavier than humans, standing over 6 feet tall, averaging 250 pounds. So their board would
6'3".
almost have to be thick.
Yeah, their board's big, which is why it has to be able to turn like a skateboard, like you mentioned, to make it easier to carry around.
Yeah, yeah. Because if they're 250 pounds, well, I mean, he could be more gaunt, right? He lives on an island and he's super like,
Yeah,
ooh,
and his
ooh. Can
strength's
he also
not great.
can he be a vegetarian or a pescatarian? Only eats fish.
I don't know what that means.
Pescatarian means you only eat fish.
No, I don't like it.
He was an islander. It would make sense. It would explain why he's less meaty than everyone else.
He's 6'3" and like 205 pounds.
So yeah, so small.
Yeah, he's not super strong, so it makes sense.
Because he only eats fish.
If you would like to make this character only eat fish, you can do that.
Just got it.
I'm not doing it though.
Boo! You made a vegan colorblind furbolg.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like Blue Bommie. Maybe the people that rescued him from his island are the surf team or the surf people he now knows here. They were out just kind of coasting, trying to find what's it called? The perfect beach, man. They were trying to just find the perfect beach for something, and they just saw him out there like, yeah, bro, I remember the day we saw Blue Bombie here. Like, we were just kind of on our ship, right? We're just sailing through, and then fucking out of nowhere, this blue lightning just kind of comes through, and he's just cruising on a tubular wave, man.
And we watched him hit a boomy, and he fucking...
Is it Boomy or Bommie?
Oh, Bommie. It's
We,
Bommie.
we saw him hit a bombie and just ate shit. So we went out there and saved his ass. He was talking about trying to get his brother off the island, but we looked around that place. There was no one else there. So we just brought him back.
Now we call him Blue Bommie.
He's not Blue Bommie, bro.
We were pretty stoked about it.
The surfers who rescued him.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And see, what could be cool about this is, again, episode 1, when you're looking for how to get the team together. If you're in town, like, oh, we need to go out and we need to do blah blah blah, this or this. Or like, oh, well, we got a guy. There's a guy that we fucking picked up a couple months back that's really good with all that nature stuff. And like, anytime we're out in the water, he's always, helping us around and starting fires and shit with his lightning.
Yep.
All right, dope. You want anything else here for your Blue Bommie?
No, dude.
Dope.
I like it better than when we started.
Well, good. That's the goal. That's the goal by the end of this, to have all the RNG line up perfectly. So, all right, cool. Then are we ready to get into the role play?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So we find ourselves early in the crack of dawn. The sun is just cresting, and there's a quiet town of Podcastria where the streets aren't really alive right now. They're kind of just slowly starting to show signs of life. You see some street vendors rolling out their carts kind of early, and you see that there's some people that are out just kind of enjoying the morning because they're apparently morning people. There's some families kind of walking their little children out, and then we see the CD Tavern is open, surprisingly. It's not usually open this early, but for whatever reason, the doors are open. There's some people that are kind of coming in and coming out and entering into the city and kind of just taking it all in and looking around and finding himself right in front of this majestic tavern that looks like it's had a bit of renovations and is not looking as run down as it used to. We find our kind of tall, gangly looking blue dragonborn. What does he do?
I'm outside of town. Is that what you said? I'm sorry.
You're outside of the CD Tavern. You're looking up
Okay,
at
so
it.
I'm
Like
inside.
you kind of walked
Gotcha.
into town. You're on your board, and you kind of came to a stop right at the first place. It looked like it was open, serving food.
Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry, dude. I kind of like went somewhere else for a second. So like, Bommie just he like opens that door and like enters the atmosphere of the seedy tavern.
Inside, there's currently only 2 tables that have people at them. There is what looks like a mother and her child kind of sitting up by the stage at a table. They have what looks like a big plate of eggs and bacon and different things in front of them, as well as some drinks. And then there's 3 individuals that look like a halfling and a dwarf and maybe another dwarf. Could just be a more plump halfling. It's hard to tell. Their back is to you. And they're sitting down being a little loud and rambunctious at a table kind of by the bar. And then you see from the back a larger half elf, Barry, kind of just come out carrying plates and drinks in 2 hands. And he's just kind of like coming over to the table, and he sets it down like, all right, Gene, here is the meat platter, and then there was your juice, and okay, and then here, just take. Can you just grab that? Yep. Okay, thank you. And they just kind of help him take all of the plates off his arms, and they set him down in front of him, and they just kind of thank him. And he sees you by the door. And goes, welcome, seating tavern. Take a seat wherever you want. I have to grab something from the bar. Just make yourself at home. And he kind of runs back. Yeah.
All right, barman. And Bommie, with his surfboard in tow, finds a table.
Okay.
To sit down at.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of make your way through, and you sit more of in the middle of the room. And you just kind of lean the board up against the table. You see Barry behind the bar grabbing a few rags, and he fills a glass with water, and then he kind of makes his way over to you.
Here we go. Here's some butter for you. Can I get you some food, or would you like something else to drink? We have some orange juice, or we have some fresh goat's milk in the back as well. Or, what are you feeling this morning?
Barman, I'm feeling real parched.
The name Barry. You can call me Barry. Just so we don't get confused, there is someone else here that goes by a very similar name to that.
All right, barman.
Nope. Okay. Well,
I'm just really thirsty because like the water's really salty and like it was totally fucking tubular out there today. The swells were top notch, so I just need something to kind of quench the palate a little bit.
okay. Well, I have this water. Do you want more than just the water?
Oh, you know what? Water's fine. Water's great. I love the water. Do you like the water?
Well, the water here is fine. We make sure we boil it every night, and then we just ice it in the morning to make sure it's clean and all of that.
I'm talking about the water. The water, barman.
Yes, that's what is in the glass. I gave you water.
The ocean.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've never been out on it. I've kind of seen it from the.
Oh man, there's some pockets out there today. I can't wait to get back.
Like clothing. People always had clothing, but I don't know. Okay, well that's great.
No,
is there
man, the pockets of the wave.
Okay, I clearly don't understand what you're talking about. Is there anything else I can do for you right now? Do you want food? Or just more water? I mean, just keep water coming. I can mix alcohol with the orange juice. That's what she's having over there.
And you look and you see the mom kind of just cheers the orange juice and just kind of take a sip of it while her kids kind of banging forks together at the table.
Right on, neglectful alcoholic. I like it.
No, her name's actually Janice. But okay.
Right on. I'll take some food, barman. What you got?
Okay, I can whip up whatever you want. I'm cooking everything and anything today, just anything to keep me busy. We got, let's see, I guess there's some
You got any
bacon.
tilapia?
So what?
Tilapia.
I don't. Is that one of those like?
It's a fish.
Oh. Is this a name of a fish, or is it the way you cook the fish? I'm not familiar, but I'm willing to try anything. We do have some large salmon in the back that was kind of brought in. We were going to smoke, but I don't care at this point. I could just throw it on the grill.
Salmon's got some fattier acids than I would care to intake, but if that's all you got for fish, I'll take some salmon, I guess.
Great. I've never cooked it before, so I can't promise it'll be good, but I'll throw it on there for you. And then would you like I have fruit. We can cut up some fruit as well in the back. I have cut up that I made for that child. And he kind of looks over. Apparently doesn't like that either. I don't know, but
Right on. Spoiled child. I like it.
okay.
Yeah, barman. I'll take some fruit. I'm about to get barreled later tonight, so I got to make sure I'm well rested or well fed.
Sure. I don't know what any of that would entail, and I'm assuming it's something that is good.
Yeah, man, getting barreled's the best. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Nothing like that sweet wetness splashing you in the face.
Is this a sex thing? I'm talking about a sex thing. Because if we're talking about a sex thing, I really don't want to hear it today. I don't.
No, man. No, this is about surfing, dude.
Oh.
Taking my board here, slaps the board
Oh.
with my leggy, getting barreled, brah.
I don't. Okay. Whatever you do with your piece of wood here thing, I support you in it, and good for you, and have fun on the water, as long as it's not a dirty sex. I don't. Okay, I'm getting you fruit and throw.
You got a problem with sex, barman?
I don't have a. Okay, look. I'm gonna bring you fish. I don't know how it's gonna be cooked, but I'm gonna grill it a little bit and we'll throw it out here. If you don't like it, throw it away. Don't care.
All right, dude. I'm stoked.
I'm gonna bring you some fruit. You want more water? You look like you almost finished that one already.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, I'll be right back.
Thanks, barman.
Kind of turns and just walks away, goes to the back into the kitchen.
He gave you a high five, but you didn't notice and you left him hanging. All right.
Yeah. He's back there a little bit, and you kind of hear the kid again over to the side, kind of just like banging things together, and just okay. Honey, no, can we not? Okay, just set it down. Mommy's got a little bit of a headache. Okay, let's put. And then you hear a conversation over to the right. It goes,
look, I don't care what horse you're taking in that race. It just doesn't matter. The other number one steed there is the Galleon's gal. The only one that's gonna...
Are you crazy, man? I don't. And it's just kind of noise coming from all different sides of you while you're kind of just sitting there. And you notice that, like, there's not really much else going on in here. There's no real people going up to the rooms. It doesn't look like there's anybody else working right now. And then Barry finally kind of comes back out, and he's got a plate and a giant bowl in one hand, and he's just kind of walking back over to you, and he's kind of shuffling his feet along the ground, and he comes and he's like,
All right, here's your fruit. I just threw whatever we had left in there. Sorry, some of the strawberries still have the tops on them. And honestly, I just flipped this twice on the grill, and it looks like it's a little bit more less pink now. I think you can just kind of take the skin off if you want, or maybe you like it on there. I don't know how Dragonborn eat the stuff. But here you go.
That's all right, barman. If I
That's
yak,
Barry.
I'll do it in the ocean later, you know?
What?
If I yak, this food makes me yak, I'll be out in the ocean later. It won't
No,
matter,
it's salmon.
man.
We don't have any yak.
I know.
I don't even know if it's a thing that you could make or eat. I've never cooked that before. I think that
Listen here, barman. You're real old,
it's
aren't
Barry.
you?
It's really Barry. It's just Barry. Again, the confusion comes from the fact that there's somebody here that goes by the name Paw, and so I just don't want you to. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Oh,
right now?
dude. You've got a first name Bar, last name Tender here?
Yes. Have you been in before when he's been working?
No, I've just been to his homeland, you know? Cool people.
I don't. You been to Orc? Is it Orc Town?
Yeah, something like that.
Why? I don't. Knowing Bar is more than. Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
You've got real strong boomer vibes, barman.
Boomer.
I feel like you need to open yourself up a little bit.
What do you... I don't need to... Look, all right? I don't know who you've been talking to or what Juliet's been saying around town, but you could just... I'm fine. I'm happy with the way I am, and I'm choosing to stay here at nights, and it's nothing to do with the fact that I don't want to be around her right now.
Oh, man. That got real personal, bro.
I'm sorry. I didn't...
You're kind of... This place is kind of harsh on my vibe, man.
mind
You're
if
like
I-
bogging me down,
You
you
mind
know?
if I have some... Hang on.
and he just kind of grabs the fruit and he just puts some.
Yeah, that's not good.
And he puts another hand in there and just says,
This is sour.
and he just pulls the chair and just sits and just.
Look, I don't know. What is it? What about me makes you think I boom? Huh? What about that is so booming? Is it my voice? 'Cause oh God, it's so sour.
Well, for one, barman, you've never seen the ocean.
I've seen
Never-
it. It's fine. I get it. It's blue. It's wet. It's water. What else is there?
You need to go in it, man, and like become one with
I
it.
don't like getting wet.
I'll make you a wettie, bro. Just like mine. You like my wettie? And he stands up and kind of shows you the outfit he's wearing. It's his wetsuit made out of leather.
Look, I don't know how to put this, but like I have a lot more that would have to go into something like that than you have there. I don't know if a weddy would be able to fit all this.
I can make one for you, man.
I don't. Okay.
And then once we get you down out into the water, and we got you duck diving and all that good stuff, the
What?
pounds will fly off because you forget what time it is out there, man.
Well, I have a very busy schedule here. All right, I need to make sure the bar is opened. I need to make sure the bar is taken care of. I need to make sure the bar is cleaned. There's a lot. I can't forget what time it is, and
And
especially
I can make sure you're not a kook out there, man.
I don't. I'm assuming that's a bad thing. I don't
Yeah,
think I'm
bro.
a kook
It's
in
like
here.
people who like get in the way and harsh other mellows. Like this place, I'm not gonna, I'm being honest, bar man. This place is
mellow.
kind of a kook in itself, you know. We got screaming children and alcoholics over there. We got like
Look,
I don't know,
judge.
gambling over horses over there, man. It's
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
that's. Why do you care? Why you look? If you are so comfortable out underwater, why did you even come into town? Why are you here?
Gotta eat, bruh.
There's vendors. There's people out by the docks, or stuff like that. What? Why are you up so early? Look, I don't know why they're up or what they're doing. I don't question their lifestyles, and they don't question why I'm not sleeping at home anymore.
Well, maybe they're not questioning because like no one asked, man.
Exactly. So I don't get why you're asking me to be less booming.
I just want you to like live your life, man. It seems like you don't got much of it left. I mean, you might have like a heart attack any day now.
I am doing exactly everything that I've ever wanted. I'm fine.
You sound totally fine, man.
You know what? I don't usually like to swear, but you can go. Frick you. Frick you and your frickin' board and your blueness and all that. What, you think you're so cool because everything just comes so easy for you and you're so chill and you don't have to worry about trying to maintain a life with a wife that just spends all your money, so you try and get her a job at a place and then all of a sudden she's off fabricating around when you're working and you think she's coming into a shift and she shows up late and you gotta work twice? That's just so easy for you not to have to deal with all of that.
And you kind of look now and notice that like everyone's kind of stopped talking. It's just kind of looking over at Barry and just...
Sorry. You want more fruit? I seem to have, and he looks at the bowl, finished all of yours. I'll go get you some more.
And he kind of stands up, grabs the bowl. Do you say anything?
Barman, just I'm at a loss for words, man.
How much the fish?
It's fucking tubular, dude.
Oh, fuck it, I'll throw that away too then.
And he just grabs that and goes to carry it away to the back. And he just kind of storms to the back. You hear throwing of dishes, clattering in the back, and just all this. And people kind of...
Oh, yo, man, what did you say to him?
I said the fish was tubular, bruh.
Oh. That means good, doesn't it?
Yeah, man.
Ah, yeah, you gotta be more patient. Understanding with, he's a bit off. Right now, but, hey, he's been bringing us ale the whole time. We've been here since last night. I don't even know if he's keeping count of how many alcohols we've had at this point.
Oh, man, Bear.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, it is what it is. We're just gonna go upstairs at some point. Oh, God. The sun is up. Fuck.
And you just kind of see him stand up, and he pulls his pants up around this dwarf fella.
All right. I'm going up for bed. What room was it?
He said, just take anyone. It doesn't really matter.
All right.
And he kind of waddles off in front of you, and he's just kind of holding his pants up. And he just kind of makes his way up there. And then in the back, you just hear more dishes clattering.
I get up.
Okay.
And I head towards the back.
Okay.
And I peek my head into the kitchen.
As you're looking back there, you just see on the counter with his face in his hands, just...
Barman.
Yes, I'm cutting. I'm just cutting these onions.
And you look, and he's clearly just got, like, grapes he's cutting in half, just in front.
And they get me every time. What can I help you with?
Barman. Will you come outside with me, man?
I don't have time to look at. I've got all of these orders back here that I have to make for all the people.
It's not important, man.
No.
That's not helping you live.
I am doing my.
Come outside with me, man. And I offer my hand out.
Okay, just for a minute.
Just for a minute, man.
It's late though, so I don't want it to
Actually,
be
really early.
what.
It's early, man.
You kind of make your way out there, and do you guide him all the way out?
Yeah, we go outside.
Okay, so as you open the door, it kind of hits his eyes.
Is that sunrise already? Oh no.
All right, man.
I need to close up.
You need to live, man. And that's what I'm here to help you do. You see the surfboard here?
Yes, I don't.
You don't have to be on the water to use it, man.
What do you
I put it on the ground.
Okay.
And I step on it. And when I step on it, I get raised like 2-3 feet off the ground by a wave.
Okay.
That's only beneath my surfboard. And I ebb and flow. I lean. I do some like kind of tricks, and the water's always underneath me. And everywhere I go, I'm just kind of showing off a little bit in the middle of the street for Barry and my surfboard. And I bring myself back up in front of him, and I hop off the board, and my board lowers back to the ground into the dirt.
What kind of magic? That looks so dangerous.
No, man, it's the only way to live. I want you to try it, Barry.
I don't have time for that. I don't have time for your silly magic.
Barry. Barman, Barry. Which do you prefer?
Barry, I've been telling you this the whole time, but someone else is a ghost barman. I can't even be.
All right, Barry. It's okay, Barry.
Fine,
Man,
give
listen,
me
man.
it. Give me it. Just give it to me.
All right, here's what you got to do, man. You got to lay on the surfboard first. Lay on your stomach on the surfboard.
On the ground?
Yes, get on it and lay on it.
Okay.
And
Now,
he
the
kind of
key to
sets the board down. And you see him just kind of lay on his stomach. His arms kind of, all right.
All right. Now, the key, man, to a good pop-up
I don't like
to
this.
activate the board is to pop up, but do nothing. So pop up. Give me a pop-up. Just go for it.
What is a pop-up?
Stand up. Just stand up, barman, Barry.
Okay, hang on.
And he puts one hand on the ground.
Nope,
and then
that was too slow.
okay.
Get back down.
What? I wasn't even up yet. Okay. Okay.
All right, just pop up, man. Just do nothing.
Papa. So,
You see him kind of rocking on his, and he does like a
All
push
right,
up.
that wasn't it. Lay back down.
oh,
Do nothing. Just got to pop up.
He just puts his arms out to the side on his stomach.
Well, you got to do more than that, barman. You got
I
to
don't
pop up.
understand. You said I don't.
He kind of rocks back onto his knees then, and is just kind of now up on his knees. And it just kind of
All right,
sits
that
up.
wasn't it either. Let's learn how to surf. Board, surf it up. And then as he says surf it up, the board raises up off the ground.
He's still on his
And
knees. on the
When
board.
water is underneath it. And it's like, all right, barman, just like surf it up, bro.
He's kind of flying forward with the board kind of leaning up at an angle on his knees and his arms.
What's up? Oh God!
And he's just kind of going straight down the street. And you see that there's some horses that are kind of just there that are tied up by a place that kind of and kind of like
Move that! Oh, Jesus!
and he's just kind of going down the street just forward, not turning in any direction. You see
You
there's
got to shift your weight, barman.
Oh God!
so you see him lean to the left just in time to go past a cabbage cart that he cuts out one of the legs of the cart underneath it, and all the cabbage kind of now come down under him, and they kind of turn him as well, and the cabbages now are under in the water, pushing him back, and he's going,
Oh my God! That's no! Barry, what are you doing?
and he's just kind of yelling as he kind of turns back and kind of splashes up water up at the side of the front of a general store that just kind of hits the windows, and he's kind of coming, and now he's like turning in this circle, just going around and around in this circle until he just falls off to the side, and the board kind of coasts down to a stop right in the middle of the street, about 50 feet away from you.
I jog over to the board. I'm like, bro, that was a wipeout.
I feel so alive!
Told you,
puts his-
barman.
Puts his arms up, laying on the ground, and he just kind of sits up and goes,
Oh, I thought I was going to die. I thought the whole time I was going to die, and I loved it.
Yeah, that's exactly what life's about, man. Constantly always dying, bro.
I know. Where do you get one of those fine-fangled little magic things?
From my hometown, man.
Where was it? Are you from Oakland or Octopia or whatever it is Bard's from?
No, man, I'm not from there. My name's Bommie.
Bommie.
People call me Blue Bommie.
Okay.
and he kind of goes to like stand up.
Well, Blue Bommie, it is a pleasure to meet you.
And he puts out his hand.
Again,
Shake his hand.
I'm Barry.
Pleasure to meet you, Barry.
Where,
I feel like I'm finally meeting Barry. You know?
I mean, I've been better. This is, let's go back inside and tell me a little bit more about what it is to surf, and how I can stop being such a booming presence.
I will, man. Barry. I will. Let's go.
And then he kind of he goes and he picks up the board and he hands it back to you as you guys kind of walk inside. And he puts his arm on your shoulder and just kind of taps you. And then you guys walk back into the CD tavern.
Best friends for life.
And scene.
And scene. Barry's got to live, man. He's got to get out more.
I didn't realize how much that was going to be a good pairing of Barry just being super stressed and finally kicked out of the house, living at work to meet the surfer bro.
It worked out.
It did. It kind of just worked out.
I finally found my objective. The surfer bro's like, man, this dude's never lived. It's a bummer. Like,
no, that was great. And like, because again, in the moment, I was like, okay, he's just going to be in town super early. So like, you know what? Unlike normal times with the CD Tavern where it's just barely getting opened or someone's late to open it, it's been open the whole time. And it's been open the whole time because Barry lives there now.
yeah.
But yeah, and then
I was going to take you actually out to the water, but I couldn't remember if we where we positioned it. Like I didn't. So I was like, I was going to maybe like take over and describe like a horse carriage ride or something. I was like, no, we've got this surfboard that I've already established creates water. So we're going to surf in the street.
Well, and that's where, again, like, when you described how the board comes up, I liked that because what it made me think is essentially, again, it's a DM and a mechanic to kind of build. Is just have this board that has the create water spell, which is like a cantrip on it, which creates a small little, I think it's like cube of water that you can kind of do whatever with. And again, just whatever, just to kind of make it so it looks like you're constantly surfing, like it's a mount, essentially. So yeah, that's cool. I think that's, especially with his high intelligence, he could figure out how to at least maybe not do the magic himself, but talk to somebody and like have it be an idea that he commissions.
Yes.
But as far as figuring out like, the way the town's laid out, I want to start fleshing that out more on the Twitch stream and actually building out the world building stuff so that we actually have a map of Podcastria. Cause I think that'd be cool. But yeah, so other than that, I mean, I think that was a lot of fun. Do you have
fun.
Any other things you want to add in about Blue Bommie that we just made?
No, I liked him a lot more now than I did then.
Did then when? Is when you brought in just a surfer dragonborn dude?
Yes. And when I was tilted from our previous conversations and just the general aura of the previous times have increased.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's because you made a laid-back, chill surfer bro, dude. And
yeah, bro.
He was super cool.
I was scrolling through this slang list that I found.
I saw. As soon as what was the first word you threw out there? It was not pocket, swell. No, you threw out swell, and I was like, oh, geez, he's looked up words. But yeah, no, I think Blue Bommie would be fun. He's an interesting kind of rogue like type that would be fun to play in a campaign, and I don't know if I'd play him. I'm not crazy about rogues personally, but I like his RP moments that he has.
Yeah, I wouldn't even play him as a rogue. He's a rogue, but like, what's that? In my brain, if I were to play this character, it would just be stats and combat. They're a rogue. Otherwise,
he's just
a surfer.
He's living in the moment, bro. His class don't matter. But all right, everybody, let us know what you think of Blue Bommie. And the best way to do that is to email us, which is rngpcpodcast@gmail.com. You can also connect with us on our social media pages, which is at @RNG_PC for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the tockiest of ticks, and most importantly, our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/RNG_PC. We record every Saturday on our Twitch, usually around noon to 1 Eastern time is when we start. And that's where you can see all the behind the scenes of us just kind of figuring out what we're going to do, and all the stuff that gets cut because the podcast is nice and shiny for you. As a reminder, we also do have a Patreon, which is patreon.com/RNGPC, where you can request the character sheet for Blue Bommie or some of our past characters if you want to use them as a playable character for yourself or an NPC in your world as a GM. All of them are available there. You can come and join our community and also listen to our exclusive bonus episodes, which we've kind of talked about building out some different backgrounds as well as encounter builders and just fun stuff to help you randomize your games. We also have content over on YouTube. Just search for RNG PC. And finally, remember to follow, like, and subscribe to any of our podcast platforms. If you are currently listening on an Apple product, please take the 2 minutes to leave us a review, and we'll read it out here on our show. So yeah, I don't know why I emphasize that so much, but we'll make it sound all fun and cool. But that's all for this week. Anything else from you, Nate?
No, dude.
Do you want me to do?
That was really. I give that like a B+.
B+ for my outro? Because I read your script as you wrote it. Should I throw an outro man? Should outro man show up right now here at the end?
No.
Oh, no. I don't know.
I give it a B because you still made up your own stuff a little bit.
Oh, how did I go down from a B+? Oh, whatever. All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We appreciate all of you. And as always, keep rolling and keep playing.
See you next week.